The man was hosting a nighttime radio show. A fan called in. Before Jack could ask anything, the caller said he was standing in his enemy's house, ready to kill the entire family. Jack hurriedly tried to calm the caller down, trying to gather his location. When the caller finally gave his location, Jack's heart tightened instantly. It was his own house. Since this was a prank show, Jack initially thought it was just a joke. It wasn't until the sound of his daughter's cries for help came through the phone that he realized the situation was serious. His assistant quickly called the police, but it would take some time for them to arrive. Even worse, the sound of gunshots suddenly rang through the phone. Jack desperately begged the attacker to stop. Fortunately, the attacker only shot at the wall, not harming Jack's wife and daughter. However, the attacker threatened to kill them unless Jack followed his orders. To ensure his family's safety, Jack had no choice but to comply. The killer forced Jack onto the rooftop, saying his girlfriend had once been Jack's assistant. She had taken her own life recently, due to Jack's pranks, and now he wanted Jack to experience her pain. The attacker told Jack that as long as he jumped, his wife and daughter would be released. For the sake of his family, Jack jumped as instructed. The attacker asked the assistant if Jack had followed through. Unbeknownst to him, Jack had jumped into a blind spot of the cameras, creating a fake illusion of his fall. The assistant lied to the attacker, telling him that Jack had jumped, and urged him to release Jack's family, but the attacker demanded to check again. Before anyone could react, a drone slowly flew up. The entire rooftop was visible. Realizing he had been tricked, the attacker began angrily cursing the two of them. Jack hurriedly tried to explain, but all he received were gunshots in response. Jack's body weakened, almost collapsing to the ground. Just as he felt utterly hopeless, the police suddenly called. When Jack answered, he was stunned. There was no sign of a break-in at his home, and no trace of anyone. His wife and daughter had mysteriously vanished. Jack rushed downstairs to check, but found the security guard's body in the lobby. Meanwhile, the attacker's voice suddenly came over the radio. Since Jack hadn't responded, the attacker said that if Jack didn't speak within 30 seconds, he would kill his wife and daughter. Jack didn't have a microphone on him. Seeing the urgency, the female assistant sent a wireless mic into the elevator. Just in the final second of the countdown, Jack managed to put on the mic. The attacker then said that a bomb had been planted in the building. If Jack found him within an hour, the game would end. Otherwise, the bomb would explode. Jack immediately rushed into the building to search, but after searching countless offices, he found no clues. To make the game more interesting, the attacker gave Jack a hint.
Go on, sweetie. Give Daddy a clue.
Daddy, I'm in a closet with some toys.
Oh, now that's too easy.
Hearing the word toy, Jack immediately thought of the props room. But when he got there, he only found his daughter's favorite doll. The attacker mocked Jack over the phone, boasting about controlling the entire game. This comment made Jack realize that the only place capable of monitoring the entire building was the security room. Jack held his breath and tried to avoid the cameras, sneaking outside the security room. Through the glass, he saw someone sitting in a chair. Jack rushed inside, only to find that it was a cold, lifeless body. The cold corpse inside shattered Jack's hopes instantly. The hours' countdown continued to tick, and the true killer and the missing wife and daughter still hung as a deadly mystery over Jack's head. Each second that ticked by pushed the life and death game into a more dangerous crisis.